It is a commitment espoused over 2 decades ago as a thoughtful response to seize the opportunities of globalization and shifting of economic locus to Asia. And I must say, it also has to evolve as a cohesive regional grouping, an association of connected countries, connected societies, and connected peoples. Distinguished heads of state and government, our group together has a promising potential with a plethora of opportunities, with rich natural resources and dynamic and vibrant populations. Moreover, we have been blessed by the wisdom, knowledge, and innovation of our ancestors. In realizing our potentials, first and foremost, we must liberate our people from the clutches of poverty. The brutal clutches that drag us in a vicious cycle of deprivation, inhuman, unjust, and malign that drains our potential and ridicule our efforts as well as intentions. The dexterity of our hardworking people cannot pay off if we fail to lift millions of people from the suffering ditch of poverty. The dream of prosperity falters if we fail to defeat the darkness of poverty. The BIMSTEC poverty plan of action must be fully implemented. We must build on the progress made in the implementation of Millennium Development Goals and integrate the transformative 2030 agenda for sustainable development. We must ensure that in accelerating the economic development, no one shares of state and government. We have been bearing the heavy burden of just fighting. Disproportionate consequences of climate have adverse impacted calamities such as landslides and floods have caused. Ironically, we are being penalized for mistakes we never did. To face this challenge, we need to intensify collaboration to adapt to and mitigate the menace of climate change based on the principle of common but differentiated responsibility and respective capacities. We are in the lap of the same Himalayas. Our rivers originate from the Himalayas and merge in the Bay of Bengal. The clouds from the Bay of Bengal bump against the Himalayas and land in our country in the form of ice and rain, or snow or rain. The typhoons in the Bay of Bengal shake the Himalayas and trigger avalanches and of various kinds in Bangladesh and in other coastal areas. The nature has not just created the Himalayas and the Bay of Bengal, but also the bond of existence one that requires us to constantly collaborate and cooperate. Esteemed friends, with the wave of fourth industrial revolution, new avenues have opened up. The technological revolution is transformative. Old modes of production and consumption are being transformed exponentially. This phenomenon has presented us a wide menu of challenges as well as opportunities. And complacence is not in the menu. We cannot afford to be the mere bystander at our own peril. We need to invest more in information and communication technology. And we need to invest smartly. Most importantly, we need to invest in our youth, to inculcate entrepreneurial spirit in them, to nourish their creativity, to spur the innovation, and to impart skills to them, befitting the rapid technological change. It will contribute to unleash their vigor and energy for creativity and production, thus varying the desperation and vulnerability. We should strive to best utilize the energy of our youth. Our youth and children are our future. We have to work together for youth and children and for the future generations. Investment in youth and children is investment in the future. Fellow leaders, our region is not immune from dangers of terrorism, organized crimes, drugs trafficking, women trafficking, and money laundering, among others. We must remain united in defeating terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. We must combat all other transnational organized crimes through an enhanced level of cooperation and coordinated efforts. Peace and stability is essential for sustained economic growth and development. And I believe that faster development with social justice and the rapid growth with equitable distribution are key to ensuring peace and stability. Distinguished participants, trade is an engine for economic growth. It is unfortunate that we trade little within the region. An early conclusion of the agreements on trade in goods, trade in services, investment, mutual assistance, in custom matters, dispute settlement, and trade facilitation is the need of hour to enable BIMSTEC to effectively move forward. When the protectionist tendencies and increasing barriers are rife in the world, increased understanding among us is a sine qua non to realize our commitments for free and fair trade. Our success will depend on the honest and time-bound implementation of all the instruments that we have signed. Our success will depend on lesser barriers and greater trade facilitations, on smooth and uninterrupted transit on increased flow of goods and service and investments. Our success will depend integrated markets, integrated and a network of communities for level playing field for all the members, including the landlord and countries. Excellency, I has adopted a long move prosperous Nepal and Africa. When we speak of Philippines, must be aware and just between friends and is not right. Prosperity is happiness. Happiness is necessary as the building blocks. Is one of them.